I'm going to show you exactly how to create multi-step lead workflows in Zapier. Open your browser, head to zapier.com and sign in. Once the dashboard loads, click the Create button up in the left corner, then choose Zaps. The blank editor opens, and we start with the trigger. Click the trigger step to open the app picker. Type in your lead source. I'm using Facebook lead ads, but Typeform and Google Sheets work the same way. Select the app, then pick the trigger event New Lead. Connect your account if you haven't already. Choose the Facebook page and the exact lead form, then hit Continue. Before you test, make sure that form is already pulling in all the fields you'll need later, like product interest or budget. If something's missing, fix the form first or you'll be stuck mapping ghost data. Now click Test Trigger. If Zapier doesn't find a recent lead, go submit a test entry through the form and come back. Once the sample loads, scroll through the fields. You'll see full name, email, phone number, and any custom questions. Confirm every field you plan to map is here, because a missing field now becomes a broken step later. Click the plus button right below the trigger to add the first action. Search for your CRM. I'll use HubSpot. Choose Create Contact. Connect your HubSpot account if prompted. Now map the lead fields. For email, click inside and select email from the trigger sample. Do the same for first name, last name, company, and phone. I always double-check the email mapping, get that wrong, and the whole contact sits orphaned with no way to reach out. Click Test Step. HubSpot confirms the contact was created, so you know the connection is solid. Meaning other action below. We want a backup log that doesn't vanish when you clean your CRM. Search for Google Sheets, choose Create Spreadsheet Row. Pick your spreadsheet and the specific worksheet. I've got one called Leads Log with columns for timestamp, name, email, company, and product interest. Map them the same way. Test the step, then open the sheet to see the new row with sample data sitting there. That sheet becomes your permanent searchable audit trail. Now let's alert the team. Click the plus, search Slack, and select Send Channel Message. Pick your channel. I use #sales_leads. In the message field, build something quick the team can scan. I'll type, new lead received, full name from company, email, product interest. That puts everything right in the channel without a single click. Test it, Slack pings, and you know the integration has channel access. Nothing worse than finding out a week later the message was silently failing because the channel was private. Next, a follow-up task so nobody drops the ball. Add an action, search for Asana, ClickUp, or Trello. I'm using Asana. Choose Create Task, map the task name to follow up with full name. Assign it to the right person or project section. I set a due date of 1 business day from now using the relative date option that keeps the timer visible. Test, then pop into Asana to confirm the task is there with the due date. Now the welcome email. Add another action, search Gmail, and select Send Email. Map the to field to email from the trigger. Subject line, thanks for reaching out, first name. For the body, write a short personal line. Hi first name, thanks for your interest in product interest. We'll be in touch within 1 business day. Test the step, but send the test to yourself first. A typo here goes straight to real leads, so I never skip checking. Before we keep adding, let's put some intelligence in. I don't want my Slack blowing up for every single budget tire kicker. Between the trigger and the Slack step, click the plus and add filter by Zapier. Set it to only continue if product interest exactly equals enterprise. You could also filter on budget greater than $5,000. Test it with the sample data. If the condition isn't met, the steps after that don't run, and that's exactly what you want. The filter shows right in the flow so you can see who moves forward. You can keep stacking actions. I'll quickly add a Google Calendar event so a meeting invite goes out automatically. Plus, search Google Calendar, choose Create Detailed Event. Summary, demo call with full name. Set the start time to tomorrow at 10 a.m. Add the lead's email as a guest. Test, and the event lands on your calendar. Now glance over the whole Zap. The steps run top to bottom, and you can drag them to reorder. Give the Zap a name you'll recognize in your history. I'm calling this Lead Gen Master Workflow. Then click Publish. The toggle turns green and your automation is live. The real test, go submit another lead through your form. Come back to Zapier, open Zap History. You'll see every step with a green check. Open HubSpot, new contact, Google Sheets, new row, Slack, message sent, Asana, task created, Gmail, email sent. If any step shows red, click in and fix the mapping. Couple things to watch now it's running. Each action step burns a task, so a 7-step Zap gobbles 7 tasks per lead. If you're on a free plan, keep an eye on your usage or you'll hit the ceiling fast. If you get leads from multiple sources, don't rebuild from scratch. Duplicate this Zap and swap the trigger app. And for smarter routing, explore Paths by Zapier. You can add a path step below the trigger to branch leads into completely different sequences based on their data. That's the next level, but you've got everything you need to start. If this saved you hours of clicking, hit like, subscribe for more practical builds, and leave a comment saying it was helpful. Comments are what push this to other people wrestling with the exact same setup.